Hello there guys and welcome back to the Schalke career mode here on FIFA 17. We're back in the Champions League today and we're in a pretty bad spot right now. 2 games to go, we're on 4 points, Stade Rennais on 7 and Manchester City on 9. We have Club Brugge in the next game who are currently bottom on 3 points. They have beaten us, they're the only team that they have beat is us, so this is going to be a struggle. We can get some revenge though today and make sure they don't qualify, but if we win and Man City win, we go level on points with Stade Rennais. Stade Rennais play Club Brugge in the final day of the group stages, and we play Manchester City, who we've beaten once already, but we would have to beat for a second time, and hope Club Brugge get a result against Stade Rennais for us to qualify for the next round of the Champions League. It's looking pretty gloomy right now, but hopefully we can pull it off. It starts with a win against Club Brugge, which needs to be done today. Here's how we look today then. Donnarumma starts in goal, Samuel Umtiti, Kakara and Koke at the back line, Golan Goretzka in the middle, Koeman in the left hand side, Max Marek Cam, Bernardo Silva on the right, Angel Correa and Divock Origi starting up front. The loss to Club Brugge is almost the reason why we're in this predicament right now. If we'd have beaten them and got off to a better start in the Champions League, we would have seen ourselves now level on points with Stade Rennais and looking like in a lot better shape. But the loss there is the reason why we're in this trouble. A chance here for Goretzka. He strikes it straight at angles. So a win today could see us back in with a chance, but still a lot of work to do against Man City. Corner comes in. It's going to be another chance from another corner there. We went for that front post one this time. We'll look for a whip further into the middle. Origi heads at the front post though. And it's cleared away, I think, by Van Rijn. Maybe the defender there on the line. It's a third corner in a row for us to deliver here. It is going to be a poor one for Bernardo Silva. Ball from the goal kick hit Castillo. Now Max Meyer opens his body out well. Slips it into Angel Correa, who's onside. Chance for Angel Correa. Must score. And it's saved. It's still in there. Cleared away by Van Rijn. We should be 1-0 up. Club Brugge, oh, that's just poor from Leon Goretzka. Just walks away from it. Cloudmeyer now has it. And again, just poor defending. Cloudmeyer turning. But in the end, Koke's tackle was good enough. And now on the counter-attack, we're going to come forward with Maxi Meyer. And on his back here, Max Meyer keeps possession well. You can go into Kingsley Coman. Finds a decent pass there into Angel Correa. And now Divock Origi who hits it over the bar. Max Meyer into Goretzka. Origi turns it in for Correa. Looks to turn his defender here, Angel Correa. Surely now for Angel Correa, and he's missed another big opportunity for us. His finishing is just not on point right now. And we should be 1-0 up yet again. Takes a quick one into Kingsley Coman. Just work from Kingsley, goes back into Maxi Meyer. Kingsley Coman again. To get the ball out of that space, he's getting a little bit tight, a lot of bodies in there, so we'll play out into Russian 9. Golan, he cuts it in, and Bernardo Silva who does well. Bernardo Silva from the edge of the box puts it just past the post, but it was very close to finding the bottom corner. Here's Zagueiro. Gets to the byline and scores. The Club Brugge lead. We've missed chances in this game and now we've been punished. 1-0 to Club Brugge. Champions League hopes are dying yet again. Right, Golan. Correa. Into Bernardo Silva. Back for Angel Correa. Feet from Angel Correa. Can he cut inside here? It's just a bad touch and the ball's going to go for a goal kick. There's frustration again from Angel Correa. Just not performing whatsoever, and it could cost us complete European football here. Full-time whistle goes. We've been beaten again by Club Brugge. The only team they have beaten is us. And now our Champions League is surely over. We now are just looking at Europa League football after this. We have to beat Manchester City just to get there. Another tough defeat after such a good one against Man City in the Champions League. Since then it's just gone to absolute pot, and this is another poor result for us. Second game of today's episode then. We're going to take on Wolfsburg away from home in the league. And these are a very good side indeed. They've got some excellent players. I think they've signed some even better ones in this career mode as well. We'll take a look at their lineup in a second. Here's how we line up there. Donnarumma, Umtiti, Nastasic, Koke, Golan, Goretzka, Coman, Meyer, Silva. Bobby Wood stops up front instead of Angel Correa, who's not playing well. And Divock Origi partners him today. Here is the Wolfsburg lineup then. Castile starts in goal. Schaefer, SQ's Knock and Trash at the back. Verahina, Gerhardt, Gilavogi and Caligari across the middle. Julian Draxler at cam. And Lacazette starts up front. That's given away. Straight to Bernardo Silva. Max Meyer into Leon Goretzka. Picks the pass out into Bobby Wood, who looks to turn in the area. Can't quite get his strike away. Comes back for Bobby Wood, who scores. Bobby Wood puts us ahead, and that's why he started ahead of Angel Correa. A little bit lucky with that one, but it doesn't matter. It's got into the back of the net. It does well here with a turn. Tackle comes in. Defenders don't know where it is. Bobby Wood just almost toe pokes it into the back of the net. It's 1-0 Schalke though. That's all that matters. Half time, and as you can see, only 2 shots on target so far. Not much happening in that first half. Wolfsburg yet to really put their possession to good use. By Nine Gollan, Bobby Wood can find a pass into Max Meyer. Flicks it over the top for Bobby Wood. It's a good first touch from Bobby Wood, and he can't get the finish. There's Lacazette. Tackle in there with the ball popped for a Schalke man, it won't. Koke's back in there. Draxler turns on the edge of the box, and it's Julian Draxler over the top. Tackled by Max Meyer, and he can receive it again. Meyer, ball into Origi. It's a good first touch to beat his defender. It's Divock Origi. It's 2-0. Beautiful finish from Divock Origi. Great work from Maxi Meyer in the middle. And 75 minutes down. Surely now we're going to take 3 points here. There's Arnold. Verahina. Saved Donnarumma. Almost 90 minutes played. Goalkeeper's up for this corner. Exactly the same scenario as watching Gladbach last game. Now here's Divock Origi. Can Origi score from here? Origi goes for goal. It looks like it's going to go wide, unfortunately. It will trickle past the post for Divock. They can't go short. They're 2-0 down. They have to go long. Bobby Wood puts the pressure on and almost nicks it indeed. And what happened there? Defender almost leaves it and Origi almost gets in again. Full-time whistle has gone now. It is a 2-0 victory. Wolfsburg just not good enough today. They had a lot of possession, didn't make too much happen. We took our chances at last. We get a 2-0 win. Okay, boys, we are out of the Champions League guaranteed. There's no way that we could qualify from this point. We can win against Manchester City, which take us to 7 points. But Stade Rennais would have to lose to Club Brugge for that to happen. And then Club Brugge would go into the Champions League place on 9 points. A draw would mean between Club Brugge and Stade Rennais would mean that Stade Rennais would then get 8 points. And the best case scenario for us at this point is that Stade Rennais beat Club Brugge, we beat Manchester City, and take that 3rd spot to go through to the Europa League. I almost just want to concede Champions League and Europa League football at this point. Let's see how we line up. Okay, so here's the lineup we go with then against Manchester City. Donnarumma starts in goal. Now though, at centre-back, Vermeulen comes in, and so does Green, another youngster at the Youth Academy, 6'2" centre-back from England. Diego Nieto starts in the middle with Vergara, who's actually a cam, but he can play there. Benitez on the left-hand side. Aidan Watson starts at cam. We have Bruno on the right-hand side, another guy at the Youth Academy, Angel Correa and Engel start up front. We have a lot of Youth Academy graduates in there to give them some experience against top opposition and the highest quality games in the Champions League. I'm just conceding that we're not going to play European football at this point. Our league form is way too good for us to have that concentration on trying to, advance forward in the Europa League. So if we just get knocked out here, it's not too much of a loss because we have the chance this season to win in the league. Sorry, we could win the league, not win in the league. We're going to win the league at the end of the season. We're going to win the league come May. So, yeah, at this point, we're not too fussed if we do get knocked out. And these guys have a chance to prove themselves out there today. Here we are then at the Veltons Arena for our youngsters to take on Man City in the Champions League. The fans probably coming out today would think we're going to put up more of a fight to try and get into the Europa League. But at this point, let's just give these guys a go. You see, Man City will indeed win the group this year, and really probably should field a poor side themselves, but knowing Pep, he's probably going to stuck his best side out. Let's take a look at how Manchester City do line up against our young guns today. As we go over to the... here we go. Oh my god, look at this side as well. It is their first 11. Claudio Bravo, Cliche, Godbody Mangala, Kyle Walker, Fernando, David Silva and Gundogan, Raheem Sterling, Aguero and Sané. Place your bets now on how many Manchester City are going to score today. Raheem Sterling just walking down the left-hand side, runs into Green, and Bruno does well to keep the ball in play. He's now being chased back by Raheem, who gives up the chase in the end. Doesn't fancy chasing him. Here's Diego Nieto. It's a good little ball. It's Angel Correa. And Correa's clip goes towards Miguel Benitez, but unfortunately didn't quite get there. Here's Vigara. Aiden Watson. Take a 1-2 there from Nieto. Give it back to Nieto again here. Diego Nieto from range goes for goal and off the bar. And what a chance that was. Good football through the middle. Nieto, the 16-year-old, almost puts us ahead with a long-range strike, clipping the top of the bar. Aguero twisting and turning, finds a pass into Sterling. There's Fernando. Sterling to Aguero. A little bit of space on the edge of the box, but Vermeulen did well on him. City, I think, are just underestimating our players here. And we're probably outperforming ourselves. We just have to do simple things today. Just keep the passes really simple. Make sure we get a player who's open to receive the ball. And work our way through Man City like this. This is good from us. And look at this. As Bruno with a lower space. Mangala's across to him, but Bruno looks to cut inside. And the Angel Clichy was there. Again, the simple stuff worked. And we tried to do something a little bit more fancy. Didn't quite pull it off. But that's good from Angel Correa. Now here's Nieto. Oh, again, Mangala was there. ZK Gundogan for Manchester City. Now David Silva. Ball gets back into Gundogan. And now Aguero. And that's 1-0. That's a superb finish. The offside flag has actually gone up. And we get away with it. But it's a great finish from Aguero at the top corner. Flag denies him. Joey Bolton, thanks for getting that flag up. Players. We stepped up. And that's a brilliant line. Great defending. There's Dries Mertens for Manchester City, fresh off the bench. Van Gaal Clichy now into Gundogan. Good work by Bruno on Gundogan and sees him out for a throw in. Good work for Bruno today. He's had a good game. I think it's his debut today. I don't think we've seen him before in the team, so he's having a good debut. There's Kyle Walker now for City into Aguero. Good work from Nieto and Naldo there. Naldo can now just clear his lines. And Angel did really well there. Well, 90 minutes on this clock almost, and it's still 0-0 in this game. Man City haven't really threatened us today. And that's an absolute poor free kick from them as well. Decent opportunity maybe to put a ball into the box for them, and they completely waste it. Our youngsters out here have definitely outperformed themselves. Some of the players have been absolutely brilliant. Can't make a mistake now, we have, and here's Gundogan. They might even win this game still, Man City. It is David Silva. He goes over the bar. And yeah, we've definitely done well today with these young guys. A lot of them putting in some top performances and showing that they have a lot of potential. And there we go. We get a point against Man City. It's not going to see us through to the Europa League. We are out of all European competitions at this point, I think. With Club Brugge beating us twice as well. Couldn't see us over the line, but it's about the performance today, and that's exactly what we got. Man City couldn't break us down. A 0-0 draw is good for us with this side. That's going to do it for this episode though, boys. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy this, and I'll see you guys in the next one very soon.